PressBox has your family covered for this summer's sports camps. Just go to PressBoxOnline.com and click on our summer camp guide for complete listings and information. Welcome back to Inside PressBox. Our next guest is one of the true constants of the Baltimore sports scene. He's entering his 13th year as VP of Communications for the Maryland Jockey Club. We welcome Mike Gathagan to the show. And Mike, it shows you how long ago we met, because I didn't really know you as a sports producer here. I really got to know you as PR director for the Baltimore Stallions, or the Baltimore CFL Colts.
Let's call them the Stallions.
Let's call them the Stallions. I like that. So 13 years now at the Maryland Jockey Club.
I started Jan 101. I spent 7.5 years here at MAR as a sports producer, and then went to the Stallions, and then went to the Wizards. That's right. Had a 15-month period where I was out of sports. I worked for a computer gaming company, and then I've been with the Jockey Club since Jan 101. So this will be the 13th Preakness. We kind of do it by Preakness. 13th Preakness. Does it ever get old for you coming back to Old Hilltop? I know the word old is in a lot of things involving Pimlico, but it's a special place. I will tell you, Stan, that's when we get energized. I mean, we're at Laurel 7 months out of the year, nothing against it, but we're starting to get fired up about Pimlico. We're back at Pimlico on April 4th. We're running through Belmont Day this year, which we haven't done the last couple of years. So we're looking forward to it, because, you know, we're 8 weeks away from the Preakness, believe it or not.
It is hard to believe that it goes that fast. We had the big announcement about 3 weeks ago about the entertainment. Why don't you mention who it is again?
Well, a bunch of stuff. Tom Chukas, my boss, made the change after the 2008 Preakness, so now it's more of a festival feel. We will have Pitbull and Macklemore and Ryan Lewis headlining the main stage. There will be another band announced sometime in April. And the second stage, the Jägermeister stage, will have Chevelle, Florida Georgia Line, and Kristen and the Noise. And then we're also going to have a concert on Friday with the Goo Goo Dolls on Black Eyed Susan Day.
I saw that.
So that's the first. We've had music out there, Stan, but we haven't opened the infield. So we're going to do that. There'll be a couple other bands playing there. So overall, during the 2 days, you get 9 bands, 26 races, and a
lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Tell us what the casino money that is earmarked for racing, how is that helping the facility right now? Because when I was out there 3 weeks ago, I saw those new steward perches, you know, I guess that's what they're called, those little towers where the stewards are watching the race from.
Sure. I mean, you know, the influx has helped with the purses. So the overnight purses went from, probably 2 years ago, we were running for $160,000 a day. Now we're running for $250,000 a day, and then also some of that money is earmarked to upgrade the facilities. I mean, you mentioned, I mean, both facilities are older facilities. Laurel is over 100 years, and Pimlico is significantly older than that. So until we're able to build new facilities, which is part of the whole grand scheme, you know, we're trying to patch it up and do the best we can.
The $100,000 or $110,000 extra in daily purse money, has that had the desired effect of keeping the local horsemen here for the most part?
Oh, sure, for the most part. I mean, and they're asked to run. I mean, if they're stabled at Laurel or Bowie or Pimlico, you know, they're asked to run at Pimlico or Laurel. So, you know, and for the most part, they do that. So, you know, yeah, things are going better. You know, no complaints right now.
I just noted that we're getting scheduled to do something with Frank Carulli, the handicapper. We're going to do some betting tips on the show, and I see he's been hired or leaving for Las Vegas. You've got a vacancy. You've got some candidates in mind for that position?
We do. This week, we actually looked at the 4 candidates. Frank gave us a year notice. He told us at the end of June he was leaving at this June, and he's going to Vegas. When I hired him in late 2001, he said, when I leave here, I'm going to Vegas, and he's going to be a professional gambler, and you know, this is just what he's wanted to do. So we have four candidates, so they're all fresh faces. One is Ryan Fogelsonger, who is a retired rider, who was the Rookie of the Year in the business in 2002, and now he's one candidate, and the other 3 are females who are all training type of girls. So it's going to be it was a good week, and we'll see if one of them really stood out, and if we do, we'll move forward with it.
We got about 30 seconds. How is that selection going to be made? Is it Tom and your call? More or less?
Yeah, more or less. I mean, we're getting some feedback we got some feedback this week from folks that watched it. But again, it was the first time a lot of these kids have been on TV. So, you know, at the end of the day, they were better than they were at race 1. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
All right, we'll have you back on as we get closer to Pimlico. Great to see you again. When we get back, we're going to look back at our most recent Second Thursday luncheon that featured Kevin Byrne, and we'll look at the aftermath of another Blast Championship. Stay tuned. Inside PressBox is presented by Friedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to Friedmont.com now for all of your mortgage needs.